Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we've had a second awkward succession. Our mother was unfortunately murdered under mysterious circumstances. And now we are... Oh, that's an exciting zoom. Okay, there we go. Now we are this kid. We are 2 years old, and we're going to have some problems. That's very clear. So, this guy inherited Sweden because we were too young. We were anticipating dying much, much later. So, we're going to have some rebellions on our hands, I think. The Jarl of Sweden, we would like... Actually, hang on. We should think about this. Rebellions might not be a bad thing. There will be factions targeting us. I'm 100% certain of it. Yeah. We can usurp the High Chiefdom of Finland. I mean, that's not super useful, but it's something we could do. For the time being, I think there's not a lot to do other than tick forward. We are the new High King. Yes, indeed. And there will be factions against us. I'm 100% certain of this. Let's see. We could gain 10 court grandeur. And they would both gain opinion of us and become rivals of each other. I'm not sure that's super useful. But sure. We'll go ahead and do that. Bring our court grandeur up to level 3. We have no player heir, and that is a big problem. Definitely. Okay. This increased control is not actually super useful, although we do need to increase control in our locations here. So that is actually somewhat useful. We'll go ahead and continue doing that, although here, not there. And let's take a look at factionalism. No factions? Oh, because they're still cooling down from their previous rebellion. There's a 5-year cooldown on that, and we died, like, right after that rebellion. Interesting. In that case, we should conquer de jure territory. That'll put us in a better position later. So, we should declare war on this guy. We are not truced with him. We can conquer his duchy, or rather his county here. And he doesn't have troops to resist this. So we are going to drop a rally point here. We are not increasing our onager number at this moment, but we'll go ahead and raise up. Excellent. And we're going to head in here as soon as we're done gathering, or done enough, which we're done enough now. We don't need to spend more than this. So we're going to head on in. Beautiful. So what is the purpose behind us conquering this? Oh, that was quick and easy. Okay, so the purpose behind us conquering this is so that we can go up to 4 of 4 domain limit. We disband those troops, and we will hold this personally for right now. Now, this isn't optimal under any circumstances, but it's better than where we were. So that's great. We can do that. We are not endorsed by our court shaman right now, or, well, Rixgothi, rather. We could potentially look at replacing them with, I don't know, our half-sister, maybe? She wouldn't be as good at the job, but she does have opinion of us. So she already endorses us. That doesn't make us money, but that's fine. Now, we're on foreign affairs for the prestige gains here, and I feel like that's okay. We're on collect taxes as well. Increase, yeah. We're probably going to... Why are we on support schemes? We should be on disrupt schemes. There we go. That'll help matters. Fantastic. Now, if we die, the game ends. We have no heir. Our half-sister doesn't count. Apparently. We can ransom this king. He is still forbidden to join factions. But we can revoke his kingdom title And that's probably for the best. We can repair this. Sure, there we go. Okay, so our court grandeur level is decreasing. That's to be expected. We are 2 years old. We need to get older. We need to survive long enough to have children. That is the primary goal right now. Well, that sucks. The King of Norway escaped. So we can't revoke his title anymore, although we have a title revocation reason still. What we don't have is the ability to actually do it. So this guy here, we need to start working on his opinion of us. He mostly wants a seat on the council. He's a skill 27 marshal. He is better than this guy. Or not better. He's a little bit worse, but he's still good at it, and he's a powerful vassal, so I'll put him on there for now. Okay, so that'll do. We do need to work up our men-at-arms here, specifically our onagers. That's pretty expensive. While we're a child, I don't believe that we can host a feast or call a hunt. Yeah, we can't do either of those. We also can't raise a runestone. So we're just kind of stuck for the moment. That means that we should work on conquering territory, especially when these guys split up like this. Defending against this guy. Doesn't matter. Not at war and not at war. Okay, so I think that we declare on all three of these simultaneously with County Conquer CBs. Actually, we don't have enough prestige for that. We can declare on 2 of them. Okay. Or no, we can declare on 1. Okay, sure. So we're going to raise up troops over here. All we're going to raise is men-at-arms. Actually, I'm going to raise a few levy troops, but we're not going to need more than like 500 of them. So this'll do. These guys are going to come in and start a slow siege. The men-at-arms will finish their gathering in 5 days. And now we're going to head on in and eliminate these guys. No problem. Beautiful. So there's that sorted. And we're going to siege this on down. 5 months left on that. We have a siege commander here. We're also being raided. Where is this? I don't care. This is territory we don't care about. Fantastic. Okay, so this siege will be done in 4 months. Our level of prestige is going to be a problem. Refills regalia, huh? Sure. Can we equip any of that stuff while a child? Yes, apparently. Okay. So we should probably go through these and make sure that we have the ones that we want equipped. Yes, the Norse lamellar armor is the way to go. Yes, the Stenbock regalia. Actually, we can equip the beautiful spinning top because we're a child. So that is definitely something that we should do. And in this other trinket slot, we don't have anything to put there, so this will do. That will get us 0.1 more prestige per month, though. So that's, I guess, nice. But yeah, we are in a pretty dangerous situation right now. In fact, we should find ourselves a spouse right now, although it doesn't really do anything, right? Because it'll be a betrothal. So we should probably hold off on that in case we have to form an alliance later on. Okay, so there we go. This is our territory now. And we'll disband our troops, and we will grant this off to a noble of the Norse culture. We cannot hold that ourselves. Cool. So there's some populists here. We're not too concerned about that at this moment. The real danger comes in that these guys will be able to join factions in 960. So here in 7 years. That's a while, but we will only be 10 at that point. And we will have to deal with a pretty large uprising unless we can do something about it beforehand. Now, we're going to have some short reign years going away, and we may even by that point get into long reign. I'm not sure what the exact timer is on that, but opinions will be improving. These guys aren't that bad, other than, like, this guy. But we don't care about this guy necessarily, although he's got 2,400 troops. 2,600. Okay, so this guy, not this guy. This guy is our strongest. Got it. Well, that's okay. We just desperately don't want to die right now. That is the major concern. We must live for so much longer. If only our mother had had another 10 years. We would have been in such a better situation. But no, they had to murder us. It's fine. So we're basically resorting to just sitting here, right? That's pretty much what's going on here. I'm going to go up to speed 4 for the moment because there's not much going on here. Our father could be wed, I suppose. For now, we're not too interested in that. But yeah, there's not a lot we can do until we come of age and can work up our prestige, right? We can continue spending our prestige on conquest. But that's not really helping us a huge amount at this moment. We have to wait. We can transfer this guy over, and that's something that we'll happily do. Proposing alliance. I accept. Right now, an alliance is useful for us. Usually it isn't, but right now it is, and they're probably going to try to pull us into wars. We'll try to avoid that, if at all possible. I would like to bump up these onagers, but we're just so prestige limited at this moment, and it's primarily because we died unexpectedly. It was like the exact wrong time. Getting more vigilant for 5 years, that will be very, very good for us. We have to live a little while longer. We are charming, so hopefully that will work in our favor. Okay, so this is becoming a thing. These guys are now able to join this faction. They're currently too weak. These guys aren't able to join for another 6 years. Cool. So this guy, of course, is reasonably powerful. The Jarl of Norger. Okay. I wonder. Our father's close enough. Wait, this would be cousin? Oh, this guy's our uncle. And that's not close enough. Right. We are married to his child, parent, sibling, grandchild, grandparent, uncle, aunt, niece, or nephew. He wouldn't accept anyway. But yeah, that's certainly interesting. We have enough now to go after these guys if we wanted to. I'm just wondering, what are the odds on offer vassalization? The main problem, of course, is the religious difference. So that's definitely something to think about. Now, one thing we can do right now is we can actually create titles, and that might not be a terrible idea. We could create the kingdom titles. I don't really want to do that right now. Instead, I'm going to create a duchy title here, and that will go over this way. Okay, so that gives us some prestige to work with, right? And we'll just grant this guy the title. There we go. Cool. So that gives us a little bit of prestige there. And we have a new court chaplain that doesn't endorse us. We can transfer this person over. Let's go ahead and do so. And this is our new court chaplain. That's not great. He's skill 9. There's not a lot we can do about it, but it actually doesn't affect us. So no problem there. Let's go ahead and spend this prestige for the moment. I'm bumping up our onagers to level 4. There we go. And then that will fill out over the next little while. We'll go to level 5 soon enough. Okay, an experienced fighter. In fact, we can create ourselves another duchy, and let's go ahead and do so. That will go... this person will be fine. Cool. And we can transfer this guy over. Done. So that gives us enough prestige to get our men-at-arms maxed out. There we go. We have a court event here. I'm judged harshly for my hospitality towards Gaudenti. Okay, so they don't like him because he's a member of a wicked faith. And he will convert. So we'll go ahead and do that. Fantastic. Longhouses have been constructed down here. That's very, very good. Now, we don't have city planning, and when is that going to finish? 14 years. Crop rotation in 16. Mott's is important after that. Okay. So our tutor is dead. So we need a new tutor. We know we want stewardship, and actually our father is Midas touched, so go ahead and do that. Perfect. We do need a new marshal, and that will be this guy. Although we may want to have this guy on there. I think he's going to be angry no matter what. We'll put this guy on. Okay. So we're not too interested in creating additional titles just yet. What we really want to be doing is getting Sweden onto our side. That said, we are getting negative opinion for being at peace, so we should definitely do a county conquer over here, just to get that malice gone. So we'll put up a rally point. Actually, where it's at is fine. And we'll raise our men-at-arms here. We don't need levy troops, actually. So we'll have them come down over here. Beautiful. We'll get some conquest underway. And this is not going to be a difficult war, so I'm keeping it on speed 4. We can call on our ally, there's no point. We are currently 7. So we've got under 10 years until we come of age now. That's very good. War is over, and we will enforce our demands. And disband all. This will, of course, be granted out to a noble of the Norse culture. And can we move him into anyone else? No. This battle axe has low durability, and I don't think we really care about that. Okay, so now we should no longer have that opinion malice. And we're down to 9 from short reign. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So this guy's pretty upset because he's not on the council. He's a skill 18 learning, but unfortunately, not too much we can do with that. It pretty much is what it is. We pretty much just need to chill for the moment. So if we come down over here, are we able to upgrade any of these structures at this point? We're missing city planning, we're missing motts, and we are able to do warrior lodges. So that is a theoretical option. We already have warrior lodges here. We could do grand halls as well. Okay, so warrior lodges and grand halls. That's all we can do. We can make another title. And we'll go ahead and do so. That goes here. And he would get that title. Cool. Now we're making more powerful vassals, right? So that's not necessarily great, but we're doing this specifically to get the prestige so that we can invest that into looking more powerful on paper. So next we need sparring grounds to be upgraded to warrior lodges. For that we need 87 more prestige. We can make another duchy. I definitely want to stop making duchies now. But we're going to grant that out to this guy. And not the chiefdom. The jarldom. There we go. Okay. So that should do just fine. And we actually have an upgrade we can do here. What? I don't feel like we do. Oh, we can go to level 2 fortified tribal holds. For some reason, I was thinking we couldn't do that. But yeah, that's something we can do. These are tribal holds 1. This is already a tribal holds 2. Okay. For now, we're going to put in a war camp. And going to Tribal Holds level 2 is not the worst concept, but that will cost quite a lot of prestige. That's 400 prestige. We are unlikely to get that without creating additional titles in quite a long time. So that's okay. Now, these factions aren't that scary at this moment, but these guys are going to be able to join factions in about a year and a half. So that's something to think about. We are currently at peace, and of course, that's coming in, I believe, from the warmonger in our faith. Yeah, so when we reform this faith, that's going to be a bit of an issue. We're probably not going to aim to reform that faith this life, but perhaps next. Just checking our holy sites here. Okay, good to know. So yeah, if we were to reform this, we would definitely want to switch this from warmonger over to pacifism. That would be very, very good. That domain limit is actually amazing. We'd want to get rid of this tenant as well. So that's going to be pretty expensive. No doubt about it. No doubt about that. But that's going to be one of our next few concerns, is getting that done. Now, I would like to attack this guy pretty soon here. I think we're going to let our at peace malice build up a little bit more first. So we could become deceitful, honest, or humble here. That intrigue is helpful. That might keep us alive. We're going to go for it. We are now deceitful. Perfect. So, as of next year, 26 August, these guys will be eligible to join factions. Now, this guy has a perfect opinion of us. He's probably not going to be a problem for a while. This guy has an okay opinion of us. He might be a problem. This guy will be a problem, almost certainly. And this guy definitely will be a problem. We failed to learn our father's language. Okay, we had a 76% chance, but failed that roll. That's fine. So we definitely need to get a couple of tribal hold upgrades here as well, right? That's going to be fairly important, I think. What do we actually gain from that? 150 levies. And 0.3 tax per month. That's not bad. That's very much not bad. We should ransom off these prisoners, though. That's something that we definitely want to do. Well, one of them, anyway. Okay, that's fine. So, 252 prestige. Improving the Norse lamellar armor? That is good. How did they improve it? That is a favor hook, which I don't necessarily like. It looks the same. Maybe the prowess is a little higher? I don't know. Regardless, that's not super relevant. We are currently 10. The question is, are we going to have a big rebellion here in a moment? The question is, which faction do these two decide to join? This guy is... These two are our two most powerful vassals. If they join this faction here, that means that we are certainly... Oh, a pet dog. Okay. We are going to name it Gray, I guess? Or Holdfast or Nosewise. We've done both of those before. I mean, we'll go with Gray. That's fine. If they join this faction up here, that's going to be a big problem. As in, we're going to have to actually fight them. But we'll see what ends up happening. We'll know in August where they decide to go. If we have to, then we can ally either Sweden or Pojanma here. That would be fine. Now, very soon here, we should declare. It's July right now. So to bump up this... this guy wants to seat on the... Oh, he's a different guy in charge of Sweden now. That keeps getting bumped around a lot, actually. Like a whole lot. He's not very good at anything. But just to reset our at peace, we should go after this. So we're going to do a county conquer here. We're going to raise up just our men-at-arms. And they're going to head on in. We'll have this done quite quickly. So in we go. That's an enemy army there. And we are, of course, going to just wreck them. Cool. So they are out of here. Norse Catholic populace disbanded. That's good. 4 months left on this siege. Cool. And we're not betrothed, but we're also not an adult. Yes, I'm aware of this. And with that, it is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will come of age. And we will also, hopefully, produce an heir quickly. And we'll see what ends up happening with the whole factionalism issue. Now, they can join factions right now. And it looks like they are not too interested. So that is excellent. As I said, that cut needs to go in now, so I will go ahead and do that. And you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.